Well, vacation time don't last forever. It's back to the grind for the queen. I'm due for my next title defense, and I kicked out here with an open challenge right. And guess who knocks at the damn door? Asia Kong, or Awesome Kong, or Karma, or whatever Elizabeth the Warrior Princess is calling herself these days. Yeah, bet your double white ass I'll sign for a title match. Big secret. I never liked you, and I never thought we'd see you back here after Dion pitched you off a stage 10 years ago. So I'm signing this one because I know I'm gonna kick you all over that ring and retain the women's world title all at the same time. It's a win-win. I beat your sorry ass a year ago, and I'll do it again. Boom goes the Dynamite. Heifer, see you there.
Unusually harsh words from the women's world champion, the Queen Dynamite Genie Parker, against Asia Kong, making her RWL return tonight, and accepting the open challenge from Dynamite Genie Parker for the Women's World Championship. Well, there she is, after well over a year away, Asia Kong, and Asia Kong toting a baseball bat to ringside for this Women's World Championship match with the Queen Dynamite Genie Parker. And I doubt very highly that Asia Kong is going to actually use that bat in this matchup.
Oh, of course she isn't on. It's all for show. Asia Kong's come back to the Ladies Legends division after, just about a year's hiatus. So, she's got to demonstrate to everyone how tough she is. Okay, so maybe this ain't the way to make a good first impression, but Kong is facing Genie Dynamite for the biggest prize in the ladies division. Hell, I'm surprised she didn't roll in with a tank like Shotzi Blackheart.
What are you talking roll in with a tank? Asia Kong is practically a tank. One-third of the ladies tag trio champion, Les Femmes Fatales, and the women's world champion, the Queen, the sexy soul sister of the Squared Circle, Dynamite Genie Parker, making her way down the ring. And look at her with those two belts and dressed to the nines, looking absolutely resplendent for this matchup with Asia Kong. Genie Parker issuing an open challenge for her 78th title defense. And yes, indeed it was Asia Kong who came knocking at the door. But if you know anything about this stuff, which I do, Genie's gonna have a very tough time. You gotta keep in mind, she's used to throwing around girls that are a lot smaller than she is. Asia Kong, well, almost 275 pounds. She outweighs Dione the Titaness by 10 pounds. Think about that. Asia Kong's a brute. Dynamite Genie Parker's gonna be tested to her limits tonight.
She ain't scared of Asia Kong. She's beaten her before, just like she said. I don't see Asia Kong as the new women's world champion anyway.
This next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Women's World Championship. The challenger from Tokyo, Japan, here is Asia Kong.
I don't know, but just looking at Asia Kong, I've got a feeling that Genie Parker's probably going to have one of her toughest title defenses ever.
Her opponent from Richmond, Virginia, she's an RWL Women's Dual Champion and the reigning Women's World Champion, the Queen. Dynamite Genie Parker.
I think Genie already knows what's in store from Asia Kong, who's not too crazy about Genie Parker either. I can't call a winner, and I'm favoring the champ, of course, but Asia Kong is no pushover.
It's Genie's 78th title defense, and she couldn't have picked a tougher opponent. The women's world champion always living life outside the comfort zone. Asia Kong proving to be a definite challenge for the Queen this evening. With the women's world title on the line, the bell sounds, the ladies come center ring. Asia Kong with a series of rights backs Genie Parker towards the corner. into a claw, a brain claw from Asia Kong. But Genie Parker forcing her way out, back on her feet. Genie Dynamite whips Asia Kong out onto the apron. A hard right hand, and another. Asia Kong absolutely unmovable. Genie Parker gonna deliver the beat to the Bodran. 10 solid punches to the chest of Asia Kong, who's gonna collapse like a house of cards. Right down on the floor, there she goes. Genie Dynamite all the way up on the top rope. Asia Kong getting to her feet. The referee counting, double axe handle. Finds the mark across the head of Asia Kong. Genie Dynamite, whoa! With a wrist clutch knee to the face of Asia Kong. The referee counting. Genie Dynamite completely indifferent to the referee's count. Completely focused on working on Asia Kong into a heel hook stretch. Working on the legs of Asia Kong. Not a bad strategy from the Women's World Champion. Genie Dynamite rolled back into the ring by Asia Kong. Kong makes her way back inside. Genie Dynamite right there. Look at this. What a leg drop across the back of the neck of Asia Kong. Genie Parker with a stomp to the back. Genie Dynamite with a stomp to the lower abdomen of Asia Kong. Genie Parker absolutely talking trash to Asia Kong. These ladies definitely not fans of one another. Genie Dynamite all the way up to the top, all the way down with the elbow across the chest, going for the cover here. 1, 2, and a near fall for Genie Dynamite, but Asia Kong finding her way out. Genie Dynamite stretching the arm of Asia Kong. A stomp to the chest. Asia Kong back to her feet. Whoa! Genie Dynamite walking into a brick wall right there. Rolling elbow across the chest of Genie Parker. Asia Kong, a devastating right hand. Takes Parker down. She rolls to the outside. Asia Kong has Genie Parker up over the shoulder and head first into the barricade for Dynamite Genie Parker. Asia Kong drops the leg on the arm of the Women's World Champion. The referee counting. Asia Kong can't win this match or the title on the outside. Genie Dynamite pitched towards the timekeeper's area. Asia Kong extremely aggressive here. Drops the leg on the arm of Genie Parker again. Asia Kong with a left and a right and a jab. A shot to the midsection, a kick, and a double axe handle across the back of Genie Parker, a clubbing right. And Genie Parker hits the floor. Dynamite Genie Parker in a whole heap of trouble here as Asia Kong rolls her back inside the ring. The referee stops the count. Genie counters very quickly, right back up to her feet. Locks up with Asia Kong. Asia Kong with the advantage. Drives Genie Parker's head into the turnbuckle. A hard right hand from Asia Kong. And now a kick delivered to the leg of Dynamite Genie Parker. Asia Kong gathers her up again. Genie Parker up against the ropes. Asia Kong delivers the chop. And look at this, a blatant choke using the top rope on Dynamite Genie Parker. Asia Kong with a couple of lefts and a right. Locks up, whips Parker to the ropes. Double chop takes Parker down. Asia Kong trying to rally some support here for a future Women's World Champion. And it could very well happen. Leg drop across the arm of Dynamite Genie Parker. Genie Dynamite failing to mount any offense for quite some time now as Asia Kong presses the advantage. Asia Kong mercilessly working on the arms of Dynamite Genie Parker. The Women's World Champion struggling to get back to her feet. Asia Kong with a series of shots. Oh, whoa, no, man. Slam to the canvas goes down the Women's World Champion. Genie with a hard shot to the midsection, goes behind, rear waist lock, German suplex with a pin. 1, but no. Genie Dynamite rallying the fans here. Running clothesline, down goes Kong. Rebound off the ropes, back body drop. Almost 275 pounds, slammed to the count. Spine buster from Dynamite Genie Parker. The women's world champ. All the way topside here. Asia Kong making her way to her feet. Another double axe handle from Dynamite Genie Parker. Genie stalking Asia Kong. Kong don't know where she is. Here we go. Knee to the head and a clothesline. And down goes Asia Kong again. Kong rounded up. And there's Genie with that hard right hand across the face of Asia Kong. Kong rolls to the outside. Genie Parker moves in for the attack here. Stalking Asia Kong. Goes behind, rear waistlock. Rolls Asia Kong back inside the ring. Genie Dynamite moves in on Asia Kong. Hard overhand right. Sets her up into a bear hug. Look at the power of Genie Parker, but the ropes are right there. Genie Parker having to disengage the hold. Slam face first to the canvas by Asia Kong. Quickly going for the cover. 1, and just a 1. Asia Kong with another series of shots. And a clothesline that takes Genie down to the mat. Genie Parker seated in the far corner. Asia Kong putting the boots to the women's world champion. And Genie Dynamite looking to be in big trouble. Genie countering the spinning back fist of Asia Kong. Asia Kong takes Genie Parker down. Goes behind. German release suplex from Asia Kong going for the cover. 1, 2, and a near fall. For Asia Kong, we just about almost had a new women's world champion. Both ladies on the outside. Genie Parker slams the head of Asia Kong into the apron. Dynamite Genie Parker locks Asia Kong up. Manages to get her back in the ring. Genie Parker doing a little showboating for the front row fans here. Makes her way back inside the ring. Asia Kong rolls out of the way. Whips Genie Parker to the ropes. Goes behind. German suplex from Asia Kong. Asia Kong trying to regain control of this matchup. Genie Parker counters with a kick. Locks up. Oh, look at this. Genie Parker. Boom goes the Dynamite pile driver. Genie covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Genie Dynamite does it again, defending the Women's World Championship from Asia Kong.
The time, 8 minutes, 2 seconds. Your winner, and still, RWL Women's World Champion, Dynamite, Genie Parker.
Oh man. Genie had me going for a little while there. Asia Kong looked super aggressive tonight against Genie Dynamite. Kong even managed a couple of near falls, but the Queen prevails again, and is walking out of Houston, still the women's world champion. She's got to feel great about this win.
Absolutely, she's got to feel great about it. I mean, Asia Kong, like I said, no pushover. And she definitely gave Genie a rough time. But in the end, Genie Dynamite, like she usually does, comes up a winner and retains the women's world title. And we'll be back with our main event with American Supreme Matt Clark when we return from the break.